What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Kings Arena podcast brought to you by Devon Kings. My name is Miri Colette, and per usual, I've got two very special guests with me to talk about. Obviously, we always talk about interesting topics on the pod, and today we actually have another interesting topic, but we'll get to that in a bit. Let's introduce the people in the studio with me to have this conversation. We've got entertainer Timmy. He said, am I correct? Am I pronouncing it correctly?
It's not Timmy, you're missing it.
Timmy.
It's Timmy, like you're mourning. Timmy.
What the? Oh my God.
That's the name. You can't fight God. That's
Timmy
the name.
Agbaje.
You're welcome.
How you doing?
I'm good.
How far now?
I do alright though.
What's happening?
I do alright.
Good to have you on the show.
Always.
Are you ready for our conversation today?
I was born ready.
Trust you now. Also, I've got this lady with I used to think I was the only person with like a unique name in Lagos, but why are you rolling your eyes? But I found someone whose name is even more unique than mine. Her name is Paragon. Paragon is a content creator, social media manager, all-round fine girl. Like, you look really, really good in that dress.
Thank you so much.
How are you doing now? How
doing
far?
Great. I'm fine.
Happy to be here?
Yeah, sure.
Sure. What, Timmy? Your facial. You keep distracting me with your facial expressions.
Name sound like a nickname. What is unique?
No.
It's a nickname.
It's not. It's Paragon. Paragon.
Let's continue.
Do you want to tell us more about your name, Paragon?
Yeah. So my name means perfection.
Ooh.
Yeah. Yes. It does.
So now let's not judge it. My name is Paragon and it means perfection. My name is Timmy Lane.
And it
that
means
means
what?
God supports me. He
Okay.
backs me up.
Okay.
So which one makes sense? Which one is more unique?
Maybe you should introduce yourself with like God supports me as opposed to Timmy Lane.
You don't understand. When I say Timmy Lane, that means everywhere I go, I got people that got me covered.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, we hear you. We do, right, Paragon?
And name is not possible. Perfection is not possible.
You get your point.
All right, guys. We would be talking about, Lagos, the true Lagos breed, the good, the bad, and the ugly of Lagos, guys. And I want to ask you, let me start with you, Timmy. How long have you been living in Lagos for?
I can't remember, but I've been in Lagos quite a while now.
But did you always live in Lagos?
I wasn't born in Lagos.
Where were you born?
You just want to have
Where were you born, Timmy?
I was born in Osun State. Yeah,
okay.
Osun State. Yeah.
How long did you stay there for?
I grew up in Osun State, actually. So it was when I got to uni. I used to come to Lagos. All those times that we have functions and all that, family functions and all that. You travel your mom or your dad. Mm-hmm. You travel back here, come back home. But I started coming to Lagos properly when I got to university because I host events. So I used to come to Lagos to do all those upcoming that they will pay maybe one small money, but you don't mind because it's Lagos. You travel all the way, come and host the event.
Yeah.
And then you go back and you build the experience, and then it just kind of like put your mind ahead of your environment back when you get home. So you always long to go back to Lagos. Lagos is the dream. So it was like the dream for me.
So and at what point did you eventually settle in Lagos?
When I was done with school. So I studied law. I had to go to law school. And after law school, you're welcome. I know you like law. So after law school, then I fully settled in Lagos.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's cool. That's cool. What about you, Paragon? Have you always lived in Lagos?
Yeah, I was born in Lagos.
Born and bred. So you're a true Lagos breed.
I guess so.
Okay. I think Timmy is like a half Lagos breed.
That's what you are missing. So let me tell you, let me break it down.
Okay, break it down.
Some people grew up in Lagos, but they are get inside. They don't go out. Their parents, you tell them after 6 p.m. you must not stand up from your chair or your bed. Some of us, we were in the wildlife, wilderness to wilderness. We came from outside Lagos and we're in Lagos. What are you telling me? What I know? What's the meaning of that?
OSUN.
I'm just reminding you now.
Don't remind me. I know who I am.
Okay. All right. But you were saying.
And some of us, when we go to Lagos, we took Lagos for hours. And nothing. See, before you can beat some of us in this Lagos, that are more Lagos, you have to try. And I don't, Paragon, it's not Paragon.
Really?
No, it's not
Paragon. Don't speak for her. Paragon, you are a true Lagos breed, right?
Yes.
Would you say, because I feel like he was low-key throwing shade and saying some people are get inside. What's that supposed to mean? Are you trying to say Paragon is a get inside babe? Would you say you were?
If this will happen here now, and this is scatter, she can't wait.
Forget how tiny voice. So forget about my look.
Okay, tell him. Tell him, Paragon.
Forget about the looks.
Tell him, Paragon. Let him know.
I'll mess you up in Lagos.
What?
I'll fuck you up.
Hey, you are threatening me. Paragon, don't do it again.
Paragon, tell him, because I feel like
forgive you because of the show. Don't say it again. No.
because Paragon, I mean, I feel like you have this look, this really like cute, quiet look, and then Timmy is thinking, you're not like because when
girl.
yes, but when people actually say true Lagos breed, I feel like there's that misconception that people feel like you have to be a certain type of way.
Yeah.
Do you agree with this?
Yeah. When people feel like people who are the indigenous of Lagos are people that look very strict, very 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 rough. But then people like me, you, and people that look soft are like, we really blend into the society, not people like you. You don't look rough.
Timmy, what would you say it means to be a true Lagosian?
All right. So what I think a true Lagos breed represents is a very smart personality, not personality in level of motivational speaker. I mean a person that is very smart. Like he's always looking out for, expecting the worst and prepared for anything that comes his way.
Yeah.
A true Lagosian is not a ruffian. It's not a troublemaker. But when it's time for trouble, if he has to be
ready.
troublesome, he's ready for it. So a true Lagosian can enter the bus, downfall, jump inside downfall, and no problem. Until it's time for change and he brings that you want to scam him, and it's not like a true Lagosian is ready for anything that's coming his way, and he doesn't expect much from you. He expects you to be a mad person like he is or she is.
But Timmy, I beg to differ with what you just said. I heard someone somewhere said that there are only 9 families in Lagos. Everybody else came from the village, right?
What are the 9 families?
I don't know. You figure it out. I don't want to name drop. I don't want to name drop. But you guys, what I feel like those people in that, people who were born, bred, who have certain names that are very when you hear the name, you can just know that these people are like Lagosians. I don't want to name drop, right? But those people don't have experience of this thing you are talking about. But they are the true Lagosians. Those people don't jump bus and argue with conductor and do all these things that you just mentioned. But they are Lagosians.
No.
Those are the people whose father, great grandfathers established, like they literally started Lagos. Basically.
Now that means you are ruling a true Lagosian out of context. So a bus, conductor, rift is just a context. It's just one example. It could be many other things.
Okay.
So, for example, you're driving your luxurious car on the road in traffic. Somebody's trying to knock your door and sell something bad to you, something fake to you. The fact that you can identify that this guy is trying to rip me off, this guy is trying to do something, and you're on your toes and your guard. That's a true Lagosian. So it's just context that differs everybody from the other person. The rich in Lagos are also smart. They know that you want to scam them. The poor also knows that.
But is it a Lagos thing or a human thing though?
I feel like it's a Lagos thing.
Are you sure? I feel like any normal person should know when you are about to be scammed.
I'll break it down.
Okay.
So it's not just about scam. It's about being on your guard, on your toes as a person at all times. So in Osun State, where I grew up, when you want to board a bus, a public bus, the bus stops. If you signal that I'm going there, the bus stops and parks. You enter and you go. In Lagos, I never see that. Except there's a bus stop that last time I say that. Pack. You will chase the bus. So everybody's on the run, everybody's on the go, everybody's on the move. That's the Lagos spirit. The
fast-paced lifestyle.
You understand?
Yeah.
And when you're on the fast lane, you have to understand that you have to be on your toes.
You have to be very sharp, or they'll call you mom. That's how it works.
Paragon, you've experienced what part of Lagos would you say you've experienced the most? Would you say the refined part or both?
I feel like Lagos has made me more ras, because one time I wanted to go to the island. I was trying to take a bus, and then I was trying to stop the bus, and then they couldn't hear me because my voice is really tiny. Yeah. And I was like, even when I got into the bus, I was trying to tell them, I'm going to where I'm going to. I was like, please, can you stop? Nobody answered me. I had to say this Yoruba word. What's the word?
What's the word?
Owa.
Oh wow.
Okay.
Can you see? Two Lagos boys. Two Lagos bricks. You answer that boy. You're saying, can you stop? No. Hey, Jesus of Nazareth. So you enter that boy. You're not saying, can you stop? Are you having your boyfriend? Can you stop now?
Can you stop,
Is that
please?
okay? Can you
Excuse
stop?
me, please stop the bus. I want to come down.
Next junction, you talk a junction. You are saying, see, some of us are not born in Lagos.
But you are
when
a
it comes
true
to
Lagos breed.
We are the Lagos. Oh.
But I know about the whole mentality that you have to be very sharp, because when you're working on the road, you have to like hold your bag well, you have to hold your phone.
Yeah.
You have to work really fast. If not, you're gone.
What serious experience, serious or unserious experience? Let me start with you, Timmy. At what point what experience did you have to go through in Lagos that made you realize that, you know what, I think like I'm a Lagosian now at this point?
Everything from the time I got to this Lagos. So I used to stay with my uncle at the point. Then afterwards, I had to like move close to where young people were, so that because the life I was living with my uncle was quite comfortable. So I wanted to like, I'm a young man. I have to like put myself in the face and all. So I was cutting with my guy. Inside that my guy's room, it's my guy that rented the house. He's living couple's life in a single bedroom apartment. That's self-con. He's staying with his girlfriend. Then I met one guy that was cutting with my friend. That also had his girlfriend. I used to come every Thursday to Sunday. Then me too, I was cutting. That room is not bigger than this studio.
Wow.
While I 60, I used to stay in that place. Now, the day I knew that I'm a true Lagosian, so I got a job. You would dress in suit and wear everything. But that bus that is in Yaba going to Obalen day in the morning, from 6 to 7, because if you miss that 7 a.m. time, don't worry, you can't get to work early. You will struggle to enter bus. And I'm so, you see, this guy is saying that, can you step? You will struggle. You will stop. Sometimes you go and enter the bus from the front so that before the bus comes to park, you already have your seat. And that's one. And second part was when I wanted to rent an apartment for myself. That's when I knew that agreement and commission money can buy you since in my own Osun State.
Oh my God.
Like, when I got to Lagos, I went to rent a small bedroom apartment. They said that 350,000, 400,000. In Osun State, you rent a good 3-bedroom apartment, a 3-bedroom flat, only you in the compound.
Yeah.
See, you'll be living like a king.
Yeah.
And in Lagos, I was even struggling to get something like that in Yaba. Man, at the point, I was like, no.
I feel you.
This is the life.
Yeah.
You have to struggle or you go back home.
I feel you on that. Paragon, what about you? What experience actually made you realize that, you know, I think I'm a true Lagosian at this point?
I've had so many experiences, but then this is a particular one. I was in the bus and then I was trying to like get my change from the conductor, and the next thing he was calling me a shower. He was insulting me. Before I would like literally like just leave it and go down and cry or something, but then I found myself, I was insulting the guy. I was like,
and that is very out of character for you.
So I had to like insult him. I felt shameless. But then I had to drag my change with him.
And did you get your change at the end of the day?
So 50 naira, but I got it.
It's exactly like, you just have to be crazy. That's the thing about these people. Like, I have friends who, you can tell they probably came from America or they've lived in America all their lives and now they're in Lagos, but all that American language is gone. You have to learn our language here because they will bash your car in this Lagos. They will not want to give you your change in this Lagos. I think for me, when it hit me that, I have to toughen up if I want to like do big, like if I want to make it big or do good things, do things I really want to do in this Lagos, I think it was after university for me, because I feel like when you're in the university, it kind of cages you from the reality of life because your life is basically go to class, come back to the hostel, go to maybe chapel, that's pretty much your life.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. You don't really see what's going on outside. And everybody pretty much tells you have to, get a first class. You are struggling for a first class or a second class upper at least so that you can make it in life. It was after university that I came out to realize that in this Lagos, it's not about your education. Yeah. Is your network is your net worth. And in this Lagos, they will show you that it's who do you know in this Lagos? Would you understand? Who do you know in this Lagos? Do you understand? And I feel like it was after like my university education and everything that it actually hits me that, bruh, like you have to network, you have to meet people, you have to know people, so that you can get to those places that your certificates probably won't take you to.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, we've mentioned so many things about like Lagos, but I like to believe that there are also like good parts of Lagos.
Obviously, yes.
Tell me about it.
Ladies first.
Okay, Paragon, you go first.
I want to copy my answer. I got you. So,
Okay, yes. So there are good parts of Lagos here. Like some parts are like very developed, parts that you really like to live in. I know there are good people in Lagos, and I feel like Lagos is a peaceful place if you're in the right place. If you're not in Oshodi on that bridge or places that that'll make you want to commit suicide.
Tell me about it. But yeah. What about you, Timmy?
I feel that everything about Lagos is good.
You think?
Yeah, actually. So, it's just about perspective. Lagos is where there are so many opportunities.
Yeah.
Lagos is where you don't have to have a regularly defined life by societal standards and still make it. You can be a makeup artist and be earning millions per month.
I get you. I feel you.
You can be working inside your house and be reclaiming millions.
I feel you on that
there's
one.
so much exposure here compared to other parts of Southwest, for example. And also, this is where the idols, the mentors, the role models, people that you look up to, people that you try to model your life after, this is where they are. And then the life in Lagos itself inspires you.
Yeah.
Like, no matter how much money you have in Lagos, somebody riches around you that will oppress you.
Bet.
So, you just want to constantly be evolving and becoming better. You think say you be celeb for one place. Okay, so I've not heard your name before. You just bounce you off. So everything about Lagos puts you on the pedestal of, I gotta be better than what I am.
I feel you on that one. I feel like if you're anywhere else apart from Lagos, you are literally a big fish in a small pond.
You are missing out.
But Lagos is the big pond. Yeah. You would think, I'm the shit. But when you get to Lagos, you will see people that are better than you and would make you aspire to be more. And I feel like if you can live in Lagos, you can live anywhere in the world.
Yeah, true. I agree.
Yeah. I feel like if you can live in Lagos, you can live anywhere in the world. And there's some like secret finds in Lagos as well. Like I feel like Lagos has the best bukas, restaurants.
No.
You don't agree?
There are some things that Lagos has, but there are some things that I can never take from those villages. So
like what?
Bushmeat, all those
food.
Locally performed. I performed because their own food is like performance.
Okay.
Performed food. We will try Lagos, but it cannot be like them.
Are you sure? Because there are some good restaurants and bukas in Lagos.
I know. I'm not disputing that.
Okay.
But there are some things that if you go back to their source, where it came from.
Is it bushmeat you're looking for?
Apart from bushmeat, but I know that Ibadan has the best amala.
Hey! You will know. You are saying see bushmeat. Go there. You will draw like this. It will be following your hand.
I know. Their food is the bomb. In other parts of Nigeria, I would say that one. Like, not thinking about it now, I agree with you. I feel like food in other parts of Nigeria, especially like the north, for instance, because their food is fresher, it's cheaper.
Life is easier.
It's easier over there.
In some states in the north, I won't mention, if you have 10K, 15K and you go to market, you will buy supermarket. Welcome to Lagos.
Bruh, 15K will buy you one poly bag.
You have not calculated 35 money, but money for transport.
You buy you one polythene bag.
Lagos is expensive.
It is, bruh. Especially when it comes to food.
Expensive.
Food in Lagos is expensive. And when you said like everything about Lagos is good, I was looking at you like, are you sure?
It's good. It's still good.
Most things are good.
It's a matter of perspective, actually, because I have a friend. She's from a very well-to-do family. She detests Lagos. She hates Lagos. She feels Lagos is a place of the mad people, too much noise and too much anger.
Yeah.
She doesn't love Lagos.
Yeah.
But that's the kind of person she is. So it's always about perspective. Always about perspective.
So you think Lagos fits your lifestyle?
If I live in some states in this Nigeria, I can keep myself.
Yeah, because it's too quiet.
Nothing's happening. It's the life for maybe when I'm already 85, 90. I now go with my baby girl.
Let's
go back.
To go and retire.
Why not?
I'm using imaginary baby girl. You want to marry me? This is already
Paragon is engaged. What's very cheap?
Engaged. Until you are married in this Lagos, you are single. Even when you are married, only God can.
Paragon, are you not married?
Well.
Okay, yeah. I mean, Timmy. Okay, so I mean, when you're imagining things as well, like aside how expensive things can be, am I the only one who goes crazy about like traffic? The first time I went to Abuja, and I was able to navigate and schedule things. So if I tell someone I'll be somewhere at 2 p.m., I made it there at 2 p.m. because there was no traffic.
Yeah.
But I feel like in this Lagos, you can't you can't say, oh, I'll be there in 5 minutes. 5 minutes, you don't know what traffic will be saying.
Yeah, I agree with that. But the problem is we can't have everything we want. We can't eat our cake and have it. So I schooled in Abuja.
Mm-hmm.
Like sometimes when I go to town, when I go out to town, they have fun, but it's not the fun. They have fun, they enjoy it, but it's not the stuff. And not so many celebrities like reside in Abuja, for example. Not so many activities happening at the same time. In Lagos, almost every sport has something important happening at the same time.
True.
And Lagos and Abuja has a very wide road network due to so many reasons. If they try the kind of thing that they're doing in Abuja and Lagos, a lot of things will go. We have to like demolish buildings and stuff. So the alternative is to probably like diversify transport. But Nigerians, for example, now, if we say we should now try using water transport, Paragon will tell you that she will not come on board, that she's scared of water.
I am too, to be honest.
So at the end of the day, man-made factors are one of the reasons why Lagos is still like this. But I still feel the traffic, I don't like driving during traffic or even being in the middle of that traffic. But most times, it's like necessary evil. You can't forsake it. Yeah.
Let's talk about something else. Something that you actually mentioned earlier, Timmy. And that's getting a house in this Lagos. Paragon, do you live alone?
I live with my parents.
You live with your parents?
Enjoy. Enjoyment. Galore.
Bro, it's hard enough getting a house in Lagos.
You live alone.
But it's worse getting a house as a woman in Lagos. Timmy, what is your business, Timmy? I'm not answering you.
But you asked the question. Hey, well, let's go this.
I don't live with my parents.
Oh, leave your boyfriend.
I don't live with my parents. That's all you need to know, okay? Timmy? That's all you need to know. Please don't change the conversation, Timmy. Okay? I'm saying that it's really, really difficult getting a house in Lagos already. But try getting a house as a female in Lagos. I feel like it's worse.
I don't agree. I feel that generally it is hard for young persons to get house in Lagos. Okay. And I'll tell you from my own experience. So I'm a lawyer. But I think I said it by going to law school. So you go to law school in Nigeria, you become a lawyer. So
what is wrong with you, Timmy?
So the first apartment I wanted to get in Lagos, I got a place in mainland that time that was around 400k, apart from the accidental charges that have called me here. Then I got another place on the Highland that was 450. So when I calculated the old money, it was just a difference of 50k, and I worked on the Highland at that time. So I was like, oh, let me just go for the Highland house. I talked to this young landlord. He liked my vibes. We talked for like almost 30 minutes on phone. He asked me all the questions he wanted to ask me. I felt so pumped up that I was getting an apartment finally, moving from the slums of where I was staying.
Yeah.
To get to. If I tell you some things, you know that place to get to. One guy, let me just tell you, one guy bought car in our compound. He celebrated and bought alcohol for everybody. That night, they removed the bin box and cleared the motor. He impacted.
Oh my God. The ghetto.
So, I talked to the man. He asked what I was doing. I told him I was a lawyer, blah, blah. He told me he was going to send me the account number for the house tomorrow. And I will pay, and that will be all. Till today, that man did not pick my call again. Now,
after talking to you for 30 minutes?
He did not pick my call again. So I went to speak to the agent that like linked me up that, bro, I wanted to get the house. What happened? It was like, he didn't know how to tell me, but the man was not comfortable with the fact that I'm a lawyer.
Wow.
That he doesn't like giving house to lawyer. That he doesn't want to have problem. Now, I don't see why we're going to have a problem if everything is fine. Like, are you planning to have problem with me? And that's one. I've been rejected houses twice or thrice now in Lagos because I'm not married. I'm telling you real life issues.
Wow.
I'm telling you real life issues. So as a young guy, so now it's now worse that I'm telling you because I still have a friend that's looking for an apartment right now. Some landlords will ask you to bring your bank statement for 6 months before they give you house. If you're a young guy, if you're not married with like 2 kids or 3 kids, they don't want to give you house. If you are not doing a corporate job like 9 to 5 that you can say, they think you're a fraudster. And the problem is society. Society feels that.
Yeah.
So many things as a young person. It's
I
difficult
feel
to get an
you.
apartment in
I mean, I feel like it's a good thing that I've heard your side of the story because prior to now, I could have sworn that it's just women that go through these things.
Prior to now, I would have sworn that it's easier for women.
I could have prior to now, I could have sworn it was easier for guys.
Because in Yaba that time, I had like 5 apartments that they say that they want only a woman. They want only woman.
Really?
Yes.
I didn't have that same experience. I didn't. This one, I was even we were trying to look for a house, me and 2 of my friends. We wanted to live together. We finally got a house. We paid for it and everything. And they kept asking us, I think they even asked to talk to our parents.
Wow.
They asked to speak to our parents and everything. And even after speaking to our parents, they still weren't convinced. They asked where we worked. The landlord sent the agents, the house manager, to come to our office to see what we do and if we actually had a job and if we work. And I felt like it wouldn't be the same if we were men.
Yeah.
I feel it's for younger people, young people generally, because there's some places, some people now in Lagos, if you're not Yoruba, they won't give you a house.
Yeah, I've seen that before.
I've seen it firsthand many times. If you're not Yoruba, they won't give you a house.
There are some places in Lagos that if you aren't Indian, they won't give you a house. Yes.
Really?
It's crazy.
Wow.
If you aren't Indian in Lagos, you won't get the house. They'll tell you, it's for just Indians alone.
Maybe it's an Indian environment and they are scared of people like you can come and kidnap them.
Crazy. Like there is nothing you won't see in this Lagos.
Yeah, true.
Do you plan on moving out of your parents' house soon or anytime soon?
Yeah.
Paragon.
If I can move out now, I would. But then there is this rule in my house that you can move out till you're getting married or you're married.
Yes,
So
I see.
I feel like I'm stuck there for till I feel like I'm ready for marriage.
I know people who actually go through the same thing. Like their parents, you can't move out of your parents' house until you're married.
They feel like no man take it very serious. I think it come from your responsibility.
I've heard that before. I've heard that before.
Like that's bullshit.
I feel like it is.
Yeah,
I feel like it is, and I feel like every woman or man needs to taste some level of independence before you get married.
I agree. I agree because life is tough.
It is.
You just move from parents' house to husband. You have to you don't know yourself enough.
Yeah, please tell me more about myself.
No, I can't know. I just feel that at the point when you're alone, when you have to face some battles alone, you would be able to know yourself more.
Yeah.
But
life is different, completely different when you're by yourself
when
and when you're with your parents.
Pay for water, pay for
lights tariff. Timmy, lights tariff. Hey,
let's not.
I don't want to be angry.
Is location
I don't want to be angry.
If your location is not even like my location, I will be paying higher than you and I'll be angrier than you.
Oh gosh, let's not talk about that. But yeah, life living alone is completely different.
You are living your parents. So I'm going to be paying for some basic things.
You don't need to pay for her rent. You don't need to pay for her line.
Wait, why am I paying for my girlfriend's rent?
People pay for their girlfriend's rent in Lagos now.
They pay for their girlfriend's
To me,
I don't want to date a girl after
dating a girl in Lagos is expensive. Okay?
That's the problem.
We got
dating me in Lagos is expensive too.
We got bills to
dating
pay.
me in Lagos is expensive too.
Living in Lagos is expensive. So if you have a boyfriend to take that stress off you, why not?
No,
right? Paragon.
I don't. See, this is the problem.
Girl,
you girls want to enjoy the benefit of patriarchy, but you don't like patriarchy. This is patriarchy.
How is it patriarchy?
Your boyfriend taking off the stress off you. That's patriarchy.
It's a love language, act of service.
If you love me,
it's a love language. My boyfriend wants to offer his services to me. So why would I say no? Why would I say no to me?
Do you know that ideally, a young guy and a young girl, if they are dating and you have this expectation on that guy, except that guy is doing something that
it's not an expectation. It's not an expectation. But if he offers
payment of rent,
if he offers to pay the rent, then you are in a better position than someone that does not offer to pay the rent.
If you love your babe,
I should pay a rent. I won't pay.
If you really love your babe,
don't go there. I won't pay.
If you really love your babe, there's some things that you have to take care of. You would want to take care of.
Now let me tell you, I'm a very romantic person.
Oh, tell me.
And I'm a very, very understanding person. I understand that sometimes times can be hard and stuff. So if I'm dating a girl that probably maybe at the meantime, maybe she lost her job, for example, and her rent is not so much and I can afford to pay it, I don't mind. But say, now because I be her boyfriend, nobody say she get one problem, forget about it.
But it's not bad if you
Timmy, do you have a babe?
No, I don't.
Are you trying to get one?
Have you considered, relaxing your rules a bit so that you can get a girlfriend?
No, this is it. No.
Just kidding. Just kidding. It's a joke.
No. We can talk about it.
Okay, let's talk about it.
This is it. I have a very, very, very liberal way to a lot of things. I feel that the reason why people end up having so much problem is because we're not open-minded towards all of these things. So if you're dating a guy that all he's getting from you is no more than sex and he's doing so much for you, there's going to be an imbalance on so many grounds. He's not going to respect you. You might defend this, you might say whatever you want to say. So every guy, no matter how, maybe he's even a Yahoo boy, for example, that gets his money and can spend lavishly, there's a level of independence that a girl exhibits or show that brings respect to the table. Now, me, I will not be doing everything for my girlfriend because of the fact that I don't like a woman that is not up and doing. Like, I don't want you to be Michelle Obama. I don't want you to be... You don't have to be much. Just have something that you are interested in doing and you're doing.
Timmy, Paragon, do you agree with me when I say that we are independent, but we also want to be spoiled?
Have I disputed that? Have I said
we
no
want
to
to
that?
be spoiled,
Have I said
right?
no to that?
No, you haven't. But there's nothing wrong with a woman being independent and also wanting to be spoiled.
If I date
we
a woman,
have our
I'm
rent
going to-
money.
I'm
Your money
going
is
to show
sweeter
her
to
love.
me. Your boyfriend's money is always sweeter.
My girlfriend money too.
Do you understand? We have our rent money, but we would prefer you pay for
The
the
rent.
rent.
It's our love language.
See,
to
now
me.
let me tell you, the kind of boyfriend I am, very simple. Oh, babe, I want to move out of my apartment to a new apartment. Oh, so how much is the rent? I have 350. How much is the exact rate? 500. I can add 150. I come to your house when you move in. I see that you don't have furniture. I send you money, stock up this place and
Okay.
stuff. But say, make I just give you money. Say, go and pay your rent. Go. My sister, maybe I will stay single for now.
500k is better than 150k, Sha. Paragon, am I right or am I right?
But the money I'll give her for furniture and to balance her rent is not something.
I mean, it's something.
very
It's something. I get that. Let's actually come back to the conversation. Let's come back to the conversation, which is Lagos.
Okay.
Living in Lagos, the good, the bad, the ugly of Lagos. Lastly, let's talk about security in Lagos.
Wow.
Do you think it has gotten better? You know, when it comes to like, personally, I think before now, I feel like armed robbery used to be like a big deal in Lagos, and I feel like it's been a very long time since I heard about like armed robbery in Lagos
Really?
or insecurity. Most of the times, the only thing that I hear when it comes to security in Lagos is, you know, young men being harassed by, you know, SARS operatives or police on the road because they are, you know, being profiled and all that. That's about it. But when it comes to like armed robbery and all that, I feel like I haven't really heard that much about it in Lagos. Do you think? What do you think, guys?
I feel like we don't have proper security in Nigeria, in Lagos, to be precise. Because something happened last week at Mushin. So some group of boys came to rape and rob and killed the father. After they gave them money, accessories, everything they wanted, they raped the girls.
Wow.
8, 12, 15.
Jesus.
They killed the father and they took everything and left. Even when they were trying to report even when they went to the police to report, the police had to ask them to give them tife. They had to collect bribe from them. There were so many things, like even to date, they could even like give them feedback on what happened. Even the ones they raped safe and everything, the girls like the woman told the girl that it was her fault. Because I think she had this dress she wore, this very short
Oh my
nightwear
God.
and all of that. So I feel
This
like
is so triggering.
yeah, so I feel like security in Lagos is really getting worse, and then nobody's doing anything about it. Also, I also feel like, you know, even when people report that their goods were stolen or something, there's no the push is not there anymore, because even when you go to the police station to report, there's always one thing you have to provide, either you provide money for something. I'm like, are these people poor? They're not poor. They're being paid for all these things. So even if I want to give you money to help me push my case, just go first. When I get results, I can obviously settle you. That's not a problem. But you asking me for fair money before you do my job or your job, you know, doesn't make any sense.
Wow. That's definitely, that's ugly.
This is heart-wrenching.
That is ugly.
It's heart-rendering. I actually like to just say, in addition to what she said, first, no is no. Say no to rape. Rape is a very, very abominable crime.
It is.
You should see. I hate rape. The one that I now hate the most is people that rape underage girls, 8-year-old, 10-year-old.
And people
15.
who try to make excuse for it and say it was because of what you were wearing.
No, those are the worst sinners.
Yeah.
Because
Rape
if you wear robe, like jalamia, all those things,
Do you understand
that they cover their face, they will
They still get raped. They still get
So
raped.
it's never about that. And I also feel that the issue, should I speak for now of issue?
The issue.
Or say
Timmy, calm down.
issue of security. It's not a Lagos thing. It's a Nigerian factor. We have to understand that there is rot in a lot of systems in Nigeria. No matter how much we berate whatever is happening in Lagos, it's just a microcosm factor of what's going on in the larger scheme of things. And as a matter of fact, Lagos is even more secure than a lot of states. So if we're going to be able to, if we are going to be tackling the issue of security or issue of security, it should be stuff of Nigeria, for example.
A nationwide thing.
As a lawyer, I understand that there's little or much that Lagos government can do about police, for example. The Lagos state governor doesn't control the police. He's just the governor of Lagos state. Yeah, they call him the chief security officer, but the police officers in Lagos listen to the IG of police, and the commissioner of police, who listens to the IG of police, controlled by the president. So the chain of command alone doesn't even make things easy for the states to control whatever happens in their state. But the best you can do is give them more resources. Like in Lagos now, they have this podcast, not sport cars, but I mean sedan cars that they give their police and CRRS. They give some of them bikes to curb crime.
Yeah.
The issue of security in Nigeria is very deep, and I
It
don't
is.
like going to
It
it
is.
because, for example, the numbers of police officers that we have in Nigeria is too small compared to our population.
Their population.
They can't guard us. I read statistics about all of these things. Sometimes I read something in 2014 or 2015. I don't know if it's still correct now, but at that time, in some states in Nigeria, one police officer is supposed to be guarding 600 people.
Wow.
If you match the number of police officers available to numbers of citizens available,
And that's
in that place,
Very
impossible.
impossible, yeah.
that's almost impossible. So when we watch American films, for example, we see that when there's a crime in one place, in like 5 minutes, there's a police car that drives there
Yeah.
and stuff. Nigeria doesn't have that in a whole area of axis. Maybe 2 police stations that are there with how many police officers. So I feel that no matter what we have to do, we have to be able to call out the entire country to order that
as a
security
whole.
needs to be tackled
Yeah, I feel like
together.
if they're well paid, if these people are well paid, they'll probably do something.
I think that we're missing the thing here. People that are well paid. I've had some experiences with people that are at the top too. Nigerians are Nigerians. People are people.
Yeah.
See, corruption is not a matter of if they are paying you well or not. There's just this greed. This insatiable
There needs to
desire
be
that
like an orientation from the
there has to be changed.
grassroots.
If some people are collecting 1 million naira per day,
They will still be corrupt.
steal
Do
and
you
be
understand?
corrupt.
Yeah, true.
Do you understand? And I feel like one thing again that I've gotten from this conversation when it comes to security is if it doesn't happen to you, doesn't necessarily mean it's not happening.
Yeah.
You know, prior to us having this conversation, I was like, oh, you know, I've not really heard about armed robberies and everything. And you brought up that story. There are people who are experiencing insecurity on a daily basis. And the fact that it's not happening to me and you does not necessarily mean that, you know, it doesn't
And I
exist.
also feel that crime has reduced because another type of crime has evolved.
Yeah, true.
Preach.
So I don't know if we should be thanking God,
Preach.
be grateful, be hungry, but I just feel that some crimes have come to reduce some crimes. So whatever the government or you people want to do about it, you can do that. So
We
I
will
just
take that
feel-
info with a pinch of salt. We're not going to talk about it, but I mean, we all know what it
I
is,
think I'm
right?
done.
Yeah, it's true.
This was a lovely conversation. I very much enjoyed myself. Made me feel Simi, why are you rolling your eyes now?
It's my
Did you not enjoy yourself?
I don't know.
Did you not enjoy
I
yourself?
don't know. Did you enjoy me? Do you know what I see in your eyes?
Wait.
You,
Oh, sorry.
You don't want to say the truth. Is it your
Stay
eyes?
out of the
This girl likes me. But because of the fact that she has claimed to be somebody, so you know.
Let me stay out of the conversation.
See, I know that I'm addictive.
Okay.
No matter who you are, you will just have a part of you that like, oh, this guy's not bad.
I roll.
You don't want to come in
I
and say, okay,
roll.
that's fake eyes.
I like, look, let me tell you, I like boys, I like men that were born and bred in Lagos, not men that
Are
came
you born and bred in
halfway
Lagos?
from university.
Are you born and bred in
Yes,
Lagos?
I was.
Which state are you from?
I'm from Imo State.
Imo State.
But I was born and bred
Where
here.
in Imo? Ubusi?
Yeah.
This, do you know? You don't know about Umbuse people.
It's not Umbuse.
Well, so what is that place?
Mbise.
Okay, Mbise.
Mbise.
In their area. That's the most expensive area in Nigeria.
Exactly.
If you don't have
So
big money.
you have to be rich.
No, not rich.
Yeah.
Extremely rich.
Wealthy.
Extremely,
true.
not wealthy, rich. Extremely rich to marry from the area.
That's the problem.
But do you know the problem?
Shmani.
Go on Insta blog, for example. Go and read someone's status one time. Somebody commented and tweeted that some ladies from that area, they are hungry. They don't have husband because the high expectation of that price is too high.
He's lying.
Nobody's going to marry them.
He's lying.
Give them 2 years. To 3
That
years.
person probably tried to marry an Mbise woman and it didn't succeed.
You will see. It was a lady that tweeted it. And she even asked the House of Rep in Nigeria.
She should
to
speak for
pass a law
herself. She should speak for
against
herself. We are
high buy
fine.
price in Umbuse in Imo State. In 2 years' time, the OLX will be saying Imo
Anyway,
will be available for
me, I'm a Lagosian. I don't know what you're talking
Imo State
about.
available for.
I swear, you have a bad mouth.
I'm a Lagosian. I don't know what you're talking about. Okay.
Anybody you come from and claim Lagosian, but we all know deep down where we are from. Even you know where you are from.
No, I know where I'm from.
We're Lagosians now.
Yes.
Oh,
We're Lagosians.
Lagos is a no man's land.
And this
Somebody will claim
conversation, this conversation has made me see just how much I love Lagos. I mean, Lagos has the good, the bad, the ugly, but we always just choose to go with the good and, just try and make the best of it every single day.
Yes.
I feel like that's what we do. This was a very, very fun conversation.
And there are fine girls in Lagos, before I forget.
Yeah,
Plenty
true.
fine girls.
And
The
fine men
ones
in
that
Lagos.
are born and
Fine
bred
men in
in
Lagos.
Lagos.
In Lagos.
And are from Lagos.
There's one in front of you.
And
Like, there
from
is
Lagos.
one right
And are
here.
from Lagos. They are from Lagos. See, there are plenty of fine girls in Lagos. So I'll show you around afterwards.
Why are you telling Paragon that there are many fine girls in Lagos when she is sitting right here?
Well,
An epitome of beauty. A paragon of beauty.
Do you know what I've noticed about women?
What?
I've not seen any girl or lady or woman call another girl, lady or woman ugly or
Right.
not fine.
But
Every girl is fine to every girl.
as it should be.
Paragon is beautiful to
As
me.
it should
I
be.
really love Paragon, but I just said there are fine girls in Lagos. And I know she likes me. She's already blushing.
Guys, I feel like we're going to keep talking till thy kingdom come if we keep talking. And as much as I enjoyed this conversation, this conversation needs to come to an end. I very much enjoyed having you guys on the pod. Did you have fun?
I had so much fun today. So much fun.
Would you? Yeah, I'm happy. I'm happy. I'm very happy. Timmy, did you have fun?
Don't ask me question because you should ask them that did you have Timmy because Timmy is the fun here.
What? Oh, you are cocky.
You say you have so much Timmy. You love it.
You are cocky.
You love it here with me, baby. Let's go to my
To me.
I had so much Timmy, guys.
Yeah. I actually enjoyed myself. I had fun too.
Right.
Nice being here
Right.
with
You guys are so fun to talk to. You guys are so fun to be around. I want to do this. I want to carry on talking, but our time is up, And yes, we're gonna have to leave now. I hope you guys had fun listening to us as well, wherever you are. And I hope you keep it a date with us next time. And don't forget, when you're shopping, make sure to add Devon King's products to your shopping cart, be it King's oil, King's seasoning, you name it. Add it to your cart, okay? Add it to your shopping cart. Don't forget. All right. My name is Mary Colette, and I'll see you on the next episode of King's Arena. Keep it to date with me. Peace.
Powered by Devon Kings. Produced by Blow 48 Invent.